Hello, second grade. Welcome to day 3 of arrays. Let's begin with number talks. Liam spent 61 cents for candy at the baseball game. He paid with $1 bill. How much change will he receive? Go ahead and pause the video and solve this one. Alright, let's compare answers with our number talks. Liam spent 61 cents for candy at the baseball game. He paid with a $1 bill. How much change will he receive? Alright, as you can see, I already have my strategy up. I use base 10 blocks. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I have 100 tens. 10 tens, which is 100, and I'm going to subtract 60 tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 right here. And I need to subtract 1 ones, but I don't have any ones, so I had to do an equal fair trade. So this circled 10 is where I did my fair trade for 10 ones. As you can see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I subtracted my 1, which left me with 9. I have 10, 20, 30 left up here. So 30 plus 9 equals 39. So Liam received 39 cents after he paid for his candy. Alright guys, here's our second number talks. Zachary has 6 cats. Adelina, Michael, and Paige each gave him 1 more. How many cats does he have now? Alright, we can work through this together. This is one of our simpler problems. We know that it's an addition. Oops, 1 second. Alright, here we go. We know this is an addition problem. We know that Adelina, Michael, and Paige each gave him 1 more. Keyword here, each. They each gave him 1 more. Okay? Sometimes we look at problems like this, and all we see is the 6, and we see the 1. And we sometimes go ahead and add just 6 plus 1. So you have to be very, very careful and read the problem carefully. Since Adelina, Michael, and Paige each gave him 1, we're going to add 3. So 6 plus 3 equals 9. Alright, that's 9 cats. How many cats does he have now? He has 9 cats. Lots of cats, Zachary. Hope you like cats. 9 cats. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, let's look at this I do. Let's practice building different arrays, labeling the number of rows and columns, counting to find the total number of objects, and writing both equations to represent it. So we have to build an array that represents this equation. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Alright, so we're going to do 2 another 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 more. Alright, if you look here, we have 2 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Alright, that's why we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is right here. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Now we know that 2 plus 2 is 4. And we also have 2 plus 2 over here again, that's 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Well, let's go ahead and count our dots just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. The multiplication for this array would be 2 times, how many 2's do we have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 2 times 4. And 2 times 4 equals 8. When you multiply, it's just an easier way of adding. When you're doing repeated addition. Alright, so that's it, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 2 columns. Alright, 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Or 2 times 4 equals 8. Alright guys, let's look at this we do. Let's practice building different arrays, labeling the number of rows and columns, counting to find the total number of objects, and writing both equations to represent it. The array that we're going to build today will represent 6 columns and 3 rows. Now when you're just starting out to make arrays, the easiest way to do it is by going ahead and draw your lines to represent your columns and your rows. So here we have 6 columns and 3 rows. So I'm going to start with my columns. 6 columns. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1. I'm going to try to make them nice and big so that we can see it clearly. 2, 3. Remember, columns go up and down. 4. 5. And 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 columns. Next, we're going to have 3 rows. So I'm just going to draw 3 lines to represent my 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're going to ignore all these extra spaces. Now, where they connect, we're going to put like a little dot. You're only putting your dots where they connect. Just ignore everything else. As you start to get better at this, you won't even need to draw the lines. You'll be able to see it, you'll be able to visualize it in your head, and you will be making arrays without having to draw lines first. But since we're just starting off, we're going to do it this way. We're almost there. Okay. It's just everywhere it connects. Okay. Every time they intersect or cross, we're going to put a little dot or circle. Alright, see, we're all done. So now you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, and 1, 2, 3 rows. Now let's write our equation. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's 6 here. It's the same thing here, so we also have 6. Also the same thing here. So we have 3 6s. So let's write our equation down here. 6 plus 6 plus 6. I know that 6 plus 6 equals 12, and 12 plus 6 equals 18. But to be sure, we're going to go ahead and count our dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now the multiplication version for this repeated addition problem is 6. Because that's how many we have in each row. How many rows? 3. So 6 times 1, 2, 3. 6 times 3. And it's going to equal the same answer. 6 times 3 equals 18. All right. So there you have it. Please pause the video, watch this again if you need more help. Don't forget to watch the videos. I have extra videos on today's lessons. But if you got it, great job. You can always keep watching this over and over and over for those of you who don't understand it. Time for you to practice. Good job today, guys.